Right, welcome back, and me and Darren, we've been for dinner. There's a nice bit of steak in the hotel, and ready to pick up the rest of this evening's action. So straight off the bat, Dean Sporton flukes the one ball. That's what I like to see. A few more flukes. Nice short race to 7. Get this dusted nice and quickly. And then there's a chance, just a slim chance, I may commentate the last one. It is slim though. So please, guys and girls, if you don't mind, give this a like and a share. Any Dean and Laszlo fans out there. Let's see if we can get some figures up. So looks like Laszlo's accidentally played a shot to nothing. Perfect. And Dean's kicking out. Don't really know much about these two guys. Not really sure what to expect, but I'm sure we'll pick it up. We'll get a vibe for how this match is going to go relatively quickly. So Laszlo just going to bear down on this one. Oopsie daisy. Lost the cue ball a bit as well. I didn't get through that very well. So quite like the Dean that doesn't look like he's here to mess about. He's just going to get on with his shots. See if he's any good. I'm sure he's not garbage, but let's see if he can just pick the bones out of this one. We'll just stun across, play short side of the 5. No. He's got into that. Lovely. Don't know why I would have played short side of the 5, to be honest. Anyway, I must be in a food coma here. Cued that nicely. It's perfect as well, because he can just slide down the rail. As long as he gets past the 9, that'll be perfect. Might be going a bit close to the 9 here. If he hits his full ball, he's got a chance of staying on the 7. And, that's a love bump in anyone's book. So Dean's actually made light work of these, even if he has had a little bump. Made that delicately. I would have come across. But fair play. As long as you get them, that's the main thing. So 1-0 Dean Sporton. Fair play. Dean's got in the break department. God, he's hit them nice as well, you know. That wing ball goes in, he just needs to adjust slightly. This one ball doesn't go, so I fully expect Laszlo to just play a nice little safety here. Glue Dean to the 6. Laszlo's a very deliberate little player. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. It's about as bad as you could possibly play a shot. That's up there. That's literally horrific. So all I can hope, realistically so far, is that Dean takes full advantage of Laszlo's mistakes, and this will be a speedy affair. Oh man, I think I've done myself here. I've done myself and Dean, and commentators. Just how do you miss it? Right, let's start this match again. Regroup, guys. This is just a ropey start. Two guys that wouldn't normally find themselves playing on a rasson under TV lights, but here at GB9, we're all about the players. The big guys and the big guns have finished for the day, and they'll be back tomorrow morning. So we'll pick that up. That's a nice shot. He's keyed that well, and you know what? He almost deserves the rub there. It is a rub. He's cued it so nicely. I almost feel like he deserves it. Next up will be Elliot Sanson versus Ryan Cotton. Depending on how quickly this goes, I may commentate it. But I've got to be here early in the morning, and I don't really want to fit another nearly 2 AM finish. So I will play it by ear.
The match on table 3 is Laszlo on table 3.
I'm really hoping that 2 ball that was missed is just a one-off for Dean, and he can just put that behind him. He's hit that really well into the side. He's not been scared of that for sure. So one rail forward, just got to miss that 9, and he has. That's a lovely shot. Doesn't seem scared of the stream table. Oh my goodness! Appleton will be fuming if he sees that, because he missed about 3 into that pocket that was way closer than that. Oh. Yeah. Deep shells. Just keep that nicely into the middle there. And that's 2-0 Dean. Right, so Laszlo to break, and And let's see, there we go. That's a lovely, he's made points, he's completely lost the white down the back of the stack. It's a good spread. Yeah, literally zero control on the whiteboard there. And, so he's going to push. I wonder if Dean can just play the 2 into the 6 and send the white 2 rails under the 4 towards the 9. He's hit it way too thick, but you may get some serious love from the 5 and the 3 here. So that will do. It's kind of every little helps. So how are we all on this lovely Saturday evening? 10:15 here on in sunny Telford in the UK. That's a good shot, and it's a good speed if it holds up behind the 6. Oh, it didn't. To be fair, this is a bit of a thin chop, and it's going to have to come in between the 6 and the 5. Oh, no, he has played safe. He's fully committed to the safety, and it's a good white. So Dean's back in. Just needs to stun run through this in, and oh wow. Trying to take liberties with the pocket here. Can't do that on this Rasson. It will spit them out. Should just make sure of taking that clean really. So just needs to just pull this back a few inches. Play the 5 in the corner, probably come 1 rail across. There you go, stunned it dead. Same meat, different gravy. The end result should be the same. Funny old shot routine as Laszlo. But as long as he gets them, the ultimate goal is to cue through the ball straight. But he's not got through that one at all. He's going to need some love off the 7 here. He can't avoid it. So, yeah, I think he's going to double kiss this, and he did. And he's double kissed it nicely. So, got a decent shot on his 7. Just swing this down the angles, 3, maybe 4 rails. Just make sure you put a good stroke on it. Let the inside English and the rails do the work. So the easiest of 8s/9s for 2-1. I'd like to stun this out 2 rails. Stun it 1, but it's kind of like a stun draw. Gives just if I look to see if he's going forward 1 rail, bit of inside. Likes to drop the balls, does Laszlo clearly. Good luck to him. Now he can't reach it. Should have played it the other side of the table, draw it back. Oh dear. That's like that's a brain melt, that is. Nice 9 to draw 1 back. And now it's Dean to break. He's a big man with a big break. Doesn't hold back too much. I like the way he does it, you know. He's just like a cutting little pokes and straight through it. He's come off the top of the 1 there though. Oh no. He might get some love from the racket, you know, and give himself a shot. I think this 1-5 is nailed. So this has been a nice little clean run out from Dean after playing that combo. Sorry, we're just trying to work out tomorrow's schedule, try and pick some matches out, because obviously quarterfinals are a bit stacked. So trying to make a decision. I'm thinking I'm trying to make a decision for the players rather than the stream, really. But we'll see what we decide between us. I think it's going to have to be a bit of a democracy. Discussions will be made. So 3-1 Dean, and Laszlo does look, Laszlo doesn't really look like he's an excitable character anyway, but he's a very nice, gentle man. So he just goes about his business. He loves his pool. You'll not know whether he's winning or losing. But, it's always lovely to have the guys here. So let's see if he can make this wing ball. See if this 8 flies in the corner that they're all aiming for. No, it's been kicked right out of the way, and the white ball's straight in. Lost it well low down the stack. He was there. Oh no, yeah, it's flying around that white ball. Goodness knows where it would have ended if it wasn't a drink. So, no decision to be made here. Just kind of, I think, aim for the blue spot. Check the 5 up 1 rail. He's not, maybe able to still do that. Yeah, he's just about got there. So I think you're going to lose the cue ball a bit here, I think, if you play it around the rails. So I think you do need to check this up. He's played that really nicely. Don't know if you can. Yeah, he doesn't have to hit the 9 here. You can just screw over. And, depending on what ankle he's got, whether he can get away from the rail or not, whether he might have to bring it back for the 8 on the side. Yeah, kicked that well. Rather fall short though, so he can spin it around the rails. Will be straight. Looks like he's not daunted by. That needs to get over. That needs to get over a lot. It's got there. Just about. You'll need the rest Dean now, I think. Or can he reach it? He's a big lad. He's like me. He's got a bit of a Derby Kelly. Bit of a belly. So that doesn't help when you're trying to lean over, for sure. Just pick your spot here. He doesn't want to give this rack away just because. Just make sure of this. That's going to sit up. That's annoying. There's nothing worse than hitting the point. I think I may have. The commentator's curse strikes again. But dearie me. So Laszlo just, it's relatively easy 9. It's quite tight to the rail, so he shouldn't miss this. And he doesn't, and it's 3 racks to 2. So Dean's going to have to wipe that 9 ball from his memory and put it behind him. Another big break and a nice roll, it must be said. Obviously not the easiest of 2s, but all he has to do is pop the ball and he'll come straight down the line and be perfect on the 3. So just hold it up on the blue spot. Yeah, that's nice. Just come, just soft spin this between the 8 and the 6. Oh wow, he's played around the rails. If he misses his 4, is okay. Wow, that would be considered a love bump in anyone's book. It's completely the wrong shot. I admire what he's thinking, but it just wasn't. It wasn't on, and he's missed that by a week. And it is what it is. When you go marching on. So this is a tough shot with very little position. I think he must even be close to the enough here, really, or the scratch. So playing it into the bottom left. So may choose to play a safety here. Play the 4 into the middle of the rail, the side rail, and yeah, that's close enough as well. No, that's a good shot. That's exactly what I was trying to explain, but I've got more on the white. I think Dean can get to the bottom of this. Maybe you can't, you know. Doesn't look like it. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, good little pop. Oh, dearie me. Laszlo's heart would have been in his mouth for a second there. That would have been some shot. Obviously completely unintentional, but still, it would have looked good. And that's all we really care about. End results. So this is not a good safety shot in any way, shape or form. He's left it wide open. Not really sure what he was attempting. But I actually fancy Dean to nail this. He looks like a good strong cueist. There you go. Just silly. I'm pretty sure he doesn't come from an American pool background. I've not seen him at one of these events before, and I'm sure he's going to improve. He looks like a good cueist. He just his shot selection just needs a little bit of work. And, as you can see, that's perfect. A nice little love bump. Like he's played it to perfection. Just a little soft stun. Pressing the wrong button. Apologies. And this looks good for 4-2. Let's have a look at some scores around the rooms.
The next match on table 15 is Chris Coward and Lee Rigby.
No, I broke out. Did you break it? I just broke out. Which one's the leg?
So Laszlo to break, training 4 racks to 2. And break has, I've got to be honest, it's been a bit ropey. He had 0 control on the white, but he's hit that like a dream. Not sure he's going to make points though, and he's not. And he's really caught hold of that white ball there. Screwed it right up the table. Hit the one really thick. Squeezed it in. So one good safety here. Oh, that's not a good safety though, I've got to say. Left Laszlo shot at this. Can play this short rail to short rail. Back up to the blue spot. Nice high ball. Say blue spot, like probably more like pink spot is what I actually meant. Let's put a nice stroke on this 2 ball. Oh wow. Wasn't that thin, Laszlo. He'd have to bank it in. And pretty sure this 2 ball does not go past the 7. But actually, from that angle, and I know it looks bad. No, I think it would have got down to it already. So maybe it doesn't go. Got to find a safety. I think he's just going to push it. Push the 2 onto the top of the 7, push it towards the rail, and he's gone the other way. And fortunately for him, that 7's a huge ball when playing this 2 into the side. It'll be in the back of Laszlo's mind for sure. Just to make sure he gets around that 7. And he's played it well. So I think he needs to play this forward 3 rails, or at least 2. But most importantly, he needs to make the ball. So not ideal. And Dean turning the screw here with a decent safety. Not giving much away. Nice to see. Someone who I've not seen before on tour. Playing pressure pull. So Laszlo going for the chop cue here. Doesn't want to hit this 3 on the way up, and he's right. I think this is going to come out favourably for him. It has. There's 2 rails from inside. I like that. What a shot that is. What a player. I like that. Crafty. Doesn't only need that jump stick again unless he fancies kicking at it. Does not pass the 8 and 4 to pot it, but he needs to flick that 6. That's a good shot. So again, not an inch given by Dean here. Crafty little safeties. And Laszlo's opened up the 4 as well, so put it nice in close proximity to the 5. So the way Dean's played, I actually fully expect him to get these. literally 2 rails. There you go. 4 and 5 right there. You can just pinch draw this or just roll it on and off the cushion. Angle. There you go. 5 inside. This is actually 7 to the 8 is literally the only hard balls, I would say. Not that difficult, but if you leave yourself straight on the 6, you've got a shot to play. Just have to draw this. Oh, you can stun up. My apologies, I didn't think you could miss the 9. Oh, David Patterson coming in with some information. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I've not seen him play before, but it does look like he knows what he's doing. Definitely. Obviously, you know, I just assumed, like a lot of the new players, he came from an English 8-ball background, and but he looks good. You know, definitely looks good in spots for sure. A few silly errors. Appreciate the information, David. Anyone else want to pop up in the chat? Mostly appreciated also, because you know, it's getting late now. Pidge is getting tired and restless. He's not hungry anymore, though, fortunately. Nice steak dinner. You'd think the Hall of Famer treated me, but no, it was the other way around. You know, but to be fair, I did point out that you can never go anywhere for dinner with Darren without him going, I'll get this. Like, we all go out and he'll go, I'll get it. It's like, so it was nice for him to just let me buy him one back. And he's relentless with his wallet, and his, you know, his career's not what it used to be. He must be feeling the pinch at some point. So, I think Dean's got a shot at this one. Yeah, he had a shot, but I think he had a lot more safety in mind there than he did the pot. Wasn't really the white ball wasn't really going anywhere favourably. So there's a gap to the 1, and I'm assuming you can pot it then. And pot it you can. Bit of an unlucky kiss there. Got to play safe here then. 2 to 3 rails behind the 8 and the 6 surely. Just push this past the middle. Oh well. Not a fan of that shot, I've got to be honest. Just seems like it's way easier to control a white than it is controlling a banked ball across the table. And there has been some leakage. Nice. Here's the 8 as a stopper. Good shot. If Laszlo has got a thin edge on this, it's wafer thin. It doesn't look like it. Looks like he's kicking at it. You can hit this at a pretty general pace. There's a lot of good options that can happen here. You know, your favourite to get safe, really. There you go, and safe he is. So definitely got to play his 2 rounds. Middle diamond, it looks good, but it's just come a bit high of that. And it's pushed the 5 in a nice position to open the 6-7 as well. So all about your position from the 3 to the 5 now, and hoping to get. You want to go into the 6 and 8 cushion first, I think. So kind of wants to be a bit flatter on the 5 than you may assume. and just come into the top of the 6, push the 8 away from the rail. Looks like he's digging a bit deep here. Oh wow. He is. Not at the races, Laszlo. As yet. There's still time. But he's going to go big dog if he goes 6-2 down. The way Dean's played his cards close to his chest. So it's not quite got a full snooker here, so Laszlo can hit the back of this. Not really sure where he can set. Yeah, he was on a bit of a hide into nothing there. I'd have been tempted to kick at the 3 and try and push it past the 8 and 6. He was. Oh, that's not a great shot either, I've got to say. Right, so why these two just keep pushing the 3 around the table? You know, has anyone got any dad jokes or anything? Anyone taking the missus anywhere nice for dinner? Anyone got any war stories? What's the scores, Georgie Dawes? Talk to me, people. Oh, that's not very good if he hits the back of this. Okay. Right, come on now. It's too risky to develop the 8 and 6 from here, and well, he's not developing it from there either. I just he's in trouble. It's no go unless you can think of a safety. I wouldn't even be potting this 5. I'd be sticking him up behind it. But Dean's decided he's just going to open it up, play a thin safety. It surprised me if this 6 goes past this 7, you know. I think Laszlo can have a pop. Still kind of Jim. You're telling me, brother. You are telling me. I head in bin. Literally 3 words sums me up right now. I feel like I'm dribbling down the mic. I am exhausted, physically and emotionally drained. It is long days. Looking forward to tomorrow when I can get on that motorway. No, I'm joking. I'm looking forward to. I always look forward to Sundays. Like it's good pool, right? It's finals day. I'm gonna try and wangle it where I can just do a quarter, semis and finals, because that's generally enough to be a list for me on a Sunday after a long couple of days. So Laszlo just, I'm going to be honest with you here, it's going to sound a bit mean. You have no idea where this is going. None at all. But that's about as bad as it could have landed, really. I think you need to hit that a lot harder. When you've got no idea at all, like the balls are chasing each other there. It's a bit like Kiss Me Charlie, or Chase Me Charlie, whatever they called it. Kiss Chase. And you just need to hit it a bit harder, give yourself a good chance. But Dean looks like going to the hill, going 6-2 up. Yeah, Owen just breaking on the other table. Looking there, not made enough points. Decent for a minute. Oh dear. Twitched in between. Hopefully Dean will take a good second here to have a look at this line. We have to play it into the corner and draw the white into the rail. And he has, and he's cued it nicely. I'm glad he took a second then. I'm fed up with seeing people just go, oh, goodness me, I'm out of position and having a goal. I mean, just make sure. Jim, I'm never going for steak with Darren again, by the way. He wouldn't play, he didn't want to play credit card roulette, so I just ended up paying the bill. What's that all about? But you're always welcome, Jimbo. Where'd that white go? Did it go off the table? Or in straight inside? Okay, it just flew.
Please come to the registration desk.
It's pretty short side of the two. Not sure I'm a fan of this because. Oh, right, okay. Well, whatever wins you the match, I suppose, right? So that's a good hit by Laszlo. And I think Dean cues this in. And, cue it in, he did. So Dean needs to make a decision here what he's going to do with this 4-ball. I'm almost tempted to play from the blue spot, play the bank back, and swing it around 3 rails for the 5. I'm not sure that is far enough to bank this back. You may have to just play safe. We'll find out. Yeah, no, he's had to play safe. He's not played a good safe either. Guess that clues to 6. No, so Laszlo lives to fight another day in this rack. Let's see what he's got, see what he's made of. See what his metal, his resilience is like. Oh, Laszlo, I really talked you up there. I felt like Man of Steel was coming at me. No, Dean is playing with his wrong hand and everything now, which I'm not sure is probably the best idea when you're on the hill, but the big man's not scared, and he's decent on this 6. Just float this in or stun it over. Just put a nice stroke on it. Oh no, he's missed this, I think. Oh wow! Oh wow! Even the technical director. So that's all done and dusted, and thanks for coming. Well played, Dean.